Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kagiso Cornelius Moloto. I'm from Orbit TVET College. I'm bringing you today computer practice and 5. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be focusing on mail merge. Okay? You remember that mail merge is a topic, the section B in your computer practice syllabus. All right. But now, talking about the syllabus, let's look at the rollout. Okay. Let's look at how is your computer practice and 5 syllabus is. All right. You will have 4 sections. All right. Section A is your theory, is 30 marks, which we will do in the next lesson, in our next lesson. And section B, Word, which is what we are going to do today. Okay? And then we have section C, which is your Excel, and it contributes 70 marks of your final exam. And then we have lastly section C, which is your database. The whole marks is 200 marks. So my advice, please pay more attention on section B, which is your Word, and your section C, which is your Excel, because as you can see, it has more marks. All right. Now, I want us to look at section B today, as we will be doing what we call mail merge. Mail merge is one of the easiest, topics in your section B, your Microsoft Word. All right. So today I've prepared from the question paper, final question paper of computer practice, the one that was written last year, November 2019. All right. I just zoomed into the part of mail merge. Okay. Now, we have question 5. Okay. We are reading there. It says, you are the president of South African Wrestling and must invite members to a fight. Question 5A says, use the mail merge function to create a database file using the names and the information in your table below. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, before you do your mail merge, you must first have the database, all right, of the people that you'll be inviting. All right, so that is why your question 5A is very, very important. All right, okay, so now we have already read instruction number 1. Now you have the table. All right, I've seen most of the students, what they do, they confuse the titles or the heading, column headings with letter 1, letter 2, and letter 3. Okay, please don't be confused. The headings are your name, your date, the closing date, and the entrance fee. Okay. Now, this is how you prepare your table. There are 2 ways. You can either open your Microsoft Word, or you can use your database. There's many ways to use to do mail merge. Okay, but this morning I just chose to use one of the simplest and easiest and the fastest method to do your mail merge. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, time in your exam is very, very important. All right, now you must insert your table. Open Microsoft Word, you go to insert, you insert the tables. All right, now very, very important, ladies and gentlemen, you need to count how many columns and how many headings, how many columns and how many rows that you're going to need. Okay, now we are counting the columns. Your columns is name 1, date 2, closing date 3, and entrance fee 4. So you need 4 columns. Remember, the columns are from top to bottom. All right. Then your rows. Your rows will then now be your letter 3, letter 2, letter 1, okay, including those of names and all that. So we need 4 columns and 4 rows. All right, there we go. Open Microsoft Word, go to insert table. All right, we said we need 5 columns, and then we need 4 columns and 4 rows. You click now. Okay, there you are. All right. Now, the first column, they say what? Name. All right, you type name. You can see name there, ladies and gentlemen, is capital letters. All right. The second column, they say what? Date. You go to date, tab. You can press tab, and you type date. Okay. And then they say closing date. Okay, closing date. There you go to the third column. You write closing date. Okay. And then the last one, entrance fee. Okay. You type entrance fee. Okay. Now, another thing. You see your name, date, closing date, they are all bold. So don't forget to bold them. There we go. You highlight all of them. Okay, there we go. Highlight all of them. And then we bold them. You can say shortcut Control B. All right? Or you can just go directly then bold them there. Okay? Now, after you do that, now you type the names of the people. It's Henro. It's Henro. And you type the whole names then. Okay. Okay, there you are. And then what you do, you can, instead of now being confused, you can type all the names. Tony Teo. You type all their names and you finish typing their names. Milan Pool. Okay, there you go. Now, the next thing is your dates. 20 November 2019, and then the next one is 21 November, the next one is 22 November. So, another thing you must remember, time is very important during your exam, all right? Remember to switch on your number locks. November 2019, okay? All right, so this one, it says 21 November 2019. Then this one is 22 November 2019. There you go. All right. 20 November, 21 November, 22 November. So already you can see the sequence is very easy. Now the closing date is the 10 November. All right, you go to the closing date for Henro. Is the what? They say what? They say is the 10 November. So you type there 10 November 2019. Now, very, very important, ladies and gentlemen, your table there. Don't forget to include your examination number. Most of the mistakes that the students do, they type examination number. You don't type examination number, but you type your ID number. Remember, during the examination, your examination number is your ID number. So here, you type your ID number. Like, for instance, myself, 60 03 23 55 04 089. All right. So make sure it's your correct ID number. Very, very important. You don't write your ID number as the header or the footer. No. You will be penalized for that. All right. Let's move on. Okay. Now, they say again, there you must, on the closing date, you must write question 5A. All right. Here you write your question 5A. Question 5A. All right. Fine. Thank you very much. Very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. And transfer 200, 280, 280. That's how you must actually approach your questions. It's 200 Rand, 280 Rand, and just like that. All right. There you go. 201. All right. 280. 280. Okay. You are done, ladies and gentlemen. You need 4 minutes or 3 minutes to complete this table here. Okay? It's very, very easy and very, very quick. Now they say instruction number 2, save the document as question 5A and print in a landscape orientation. Very, very important. When you print, you must go to page layout, or you go to your layout, orientation, and then you select your landscape. Okay? Please, I repeat, do not write your name and say name as the header or the question number as the header. You write all your question number there and your ID number. Just like this. Very, very easy. You get yourself, how many marks for this question? They say it's 7 marks. Very, very easy. So that's 7 marks for free. Collect free marks, ladies and gentlemen. You know, your approach when you start your examination, go for the easiest marks, like this one. All right. So they say we must save the document as question 5A. All right. And then in your examination folder, you go there, you say file, save as, and then say into this PC. Okay. And then you can write there the name of the document there, question 5A. Question 5A. You see? And then you save it. And then you print it. Don't forget to print, because you're getting marks for printing, not for just saving. All right. Now we are done with question 5A. We go to question 5B. All right. There we are. Question 5B. They say use the mail match function to prepare the letters to the members' primary document. Use Courier New 12. Okay. So we open a new document, Control N. New document, there you are. Thank you. Now, they say you must use what? You must use Courier New. All right, Courier New quickly. All right, okay. You can also type here Courier New. All right, Courier New. Okay, let's confirm the spelling. Courier New. All right, there you are. All right. Type there, Courier New. Courier New. You see, you just type, it will appear. All right, there you go. Size. They say size 12. All right, there we go. And then you select size 12. All right, thank you. There we go. Now, thank you. Now, instruction number 2. Insert your examination number on the left and your question 5B on the right as the header. All right. You go to your web, you double click. I normally tell people, just double click there. All right. Double click, double click, click on top there, and then the header will appear. They say you must write your examination number on your left. Remember, your examination number is your ID number. 6303 60 03 235504089. All right. And you press tab, it's in the middle, tab, it goes to your right, and your question number on your right hand side, which is question 5B. All right, and then you press escape on your keyboard. Voila, that's your header. Okay? Now, instruction number 3, insert fields where indicated in the brackets, for example, name. All right? Now, what you will do, you will type this whole question here. Okay, let me open it quickly. Okay, you'll open. You have to type this question, all of it. All right, this is your question 5B. All right, you type South African Championships the way it is, and you type this whole thing like this. Okay, it's like this. I've typed it for you here already. Question 5B. Okay. All right. You typed it like this. All right. I've already typed it. So remember to include your ID number as your examination number and your question number on your right hand side. Okay. press escape. Please, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you include your ID number and your question number on each and every printout. Any printout that does not have the examination number will be given a 0. All right, remember that. Okay, now let's go back to our question paper. All right, now on our question paper, there we are. They say we must insert those. Where are you? Okay. Here it is. All right, here it is. Quickly. They say we must insert fields where indicated in brackets. All right. So when you look on your question 5B, here are the fields. When you talk about the fields, we're talking things like, you see on your name here. Okay. On your name, dear name, you insert your field. That's where you insert your fields. Okay. And then another one is your date and the closing date and the entrance fee. Okay. Now let's now insert the fields. We'll come and edit the manuscript signs. This is how you do it. On here on your name. Okay. You remove this name. Okay. And then you go to mailings. Remember, we're doing mail match, so you must go to mailings now, and you must say select the recipients. The recipients are those people that will be receiving your invitations. All right, remember that is your question 5A. All right, you go there, you say use existing list because it is already there. You've typed it already. You click on use existing list, and then you go where you saved it. All right, where do you save it? I saved it on documents. All right, please, when you don't see it there, don't panic. You must go to documents. All right, that's question 5A there. Then you say open. All right, when you open it, ladies and gentlemen, it will appear on top there. All right, it is uploaded. Now, after you upload it, you go to insert match fields. All right, and then you click insert match field. You see now on your name here. All right, you see it here. It is there. Here it is. You'll see your name appearing there as a field. All right, and then okay, and then here you type. They say we must have date. Okay, and then you type date. Accuracy is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. Anything that is not accurate will be deducted. Marks will be deducted from that. All right. And a date, you also insert the match field date. Okay. You go to insert match field and then you select the date. All right. Now we also have another one, which is your closing date. Okay. Closing date. You type there very quickly. Closing date. All right. And tap. All right. They say closing date. You go again and on your match field option, and then you say closing date, and then tap entrance fee, okay, semicolons, and then you go again there. Mail match is very, very easy, ladies and gentlemen. Also go there on your entrance fee. All right. So we have exhausted all of our match fields. All right. So there's nowhere again on our Word where it requires us to insert our match fields. All right. Now, thank you very much. Now, after you have inserted all your match fields, you must now deal with manuscript signs. Okay. Very, very important. Now they say, question 5B, they say South African news champions, you must use font called Ibrima 16, uppercase, bold, and center. Now, this is how you do it. Okay, you highlight. Again, we have typed it. Now you go to home. You go to, they will say it must be center. It must be bold. They never said anything about underlining it. And it comes underlined. Okay, as you can see, it is underlined. So, Ibrima. Okay, you just type it. You don't necessarily need to scroll down, look for font and all that. Save time. Just type Ibrima or whatever font you are instructed to. Ibrima. Okay, Ebrima, size 16. Okay, Ebrima. Okay, type Ebrima. All right, enter, and then okay, you highlight. Don't forget to highlight first what you're doing. Okay, Ebrima, enter, and then the font there is, they said what? 16. Remember they said 60. Okay, and it must be center. It must be bold. 4 things. Ebrima, that's the font and the size. The uppercase, bold, and center. All right. Don't change the underline. Leave it as underlined as it is. And the other thing, remember, when you type this PO box and whatever text, the computer will automatically insert the line spacing to 1.5. Correct it. Change it to 1. Okay, and you also highlight it again. You go to you say remove line spacing. It must be the same as the way you see it on your question paper. All right. Another thing they say, this postal address must be on your. It must be centered. I mean, it must be on 10. Tab stop must be at 10. Now, this is the quickest way of doing it. Okay. You go to view. Okay. You say I want to see my ruler, and then you select this option tab. You click on 10, okay? So we have set now 10 to be our tab stop. There we are. So you can see your ruler has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until 16, and then we stop at 10. You click it first, 10, and then you tap it. It's quick. It saves time. All right. And then they say what? They say insert today's date. You go to insert. You can hear it. It says insert today's date. You go to insert. And you go to, you look for what? You look for date. Okay. Remember, you are using Microsoft 2013. And you see, that will be another challenge. Ne? You are teaching on Microsoft 2013. And the colleges are using 2010s. They have not upgraded. Now, because they say insert, you go to insert. But now, remember, I'm using Microsoft 2013. I might be using a different Microsoft, but remember one thing, insert. Okay, insert a date. So it must be on that option toolbar, yeah, insert. Okay, you click insert, and then you look for that option. Here it is, okay. You insert the date from there. All right, so, and then you select a date. You can select a full date like this, 7 May 2020, and you click insert. There you are. There you are. All right. Okay. Let's look at another manuscript sign. Okay. Okay. Now there we are. This medical aid and weigh in. They say it must be uppercase and center. Let's go there. You would have inserted your table. You highlighted all of it, and then you right click, and then you select this option of merge. Okay, you combine the two. They say it must be uppercase. You go to home, and you select uppercase. You come here and say uppercase, and they say uppercase and what? And center. Okay, they say uppercase and center. All right, and then the raw height, it must be 1 centimeter or 0.39 inches. All right, now the raw height. Now remember what is the raw? Here is your rows. Okay, now you must first click your table so that you can get these tools for tables. All right, layout, and then you go to the layout. So the height, they say your height must be, let's look at it again, must be 1 centimeter. So you just highlight this. Okay, or you can just delete. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, 1 centimeter, you press. Okay, all right. Now, look at the text center horizontally and vertically. Okay, so we must center it horizontally and vertically. So you'll select this option under alignment. Now, remember, when you print, don't forget to make sure to go through your printout first before you print. Don't be quick to print. All right, go through your printout first, your work first. All right, and then now let's go to that option of instructions. Okay, they say your margins must be 2.54. You go to layout. You find your margins there. Your margins are already 2.5. Normally the computer will come with the correct setting, which is 2.54, and then they say save your work as question 5B and print out portrait orientation. So you go to it, you open your Word there, and then you must save it, file save, all right, save it as question 5B, all right, you save it. You save it there, and you print it. Don't forget to print. This is how you print. File, print, okay, you select print, okay, click on print, and then you select the correct printer, and then you print. You click print, which is one copy there. Okay, thank you very much. That will be your question 5B. Now, lastly, question 5C. Okay, question 5C. Quickly, question 5C. All right, there we are. 5C. All right, 5C for 4 marks. Remember 5B is how many marks? 5B is 19 marks. So 19 marks for free. You firstly got 7 marks for free. Now 7 marks for your table. All right, and then for your question 5B, 19 marks, and your question 5C, your 4 marks. So they say instruction number 1 on 5C, match the documents question 5A and question 5B into a new document. All right, very, very important. Now, change the header to question 5C on all your pages of your document. You can still open your question 5B, where it is. You open your 5B. Here it is, all right? You open it. Okay, it's opening. Question 5B. Okay, opening the original. All right, there we are. So this is your question 5B. So this instruction says we must combine. So we're changing the header 5B to 5C. Okay, escape. And then you go to mailings again, and then you say preview results. Preview results. So when you preview results, you click on preview results, you see Enro, and then another one is Tony. You can see the names here. You can see the names appearing here, like Tony here. Okay, you can see Tony's here. And then number 3 is your Milan pool. Okay, and you have combined those letters. Okay, let's go to the last instruction. Then you must change the header question and on all pages of the new document. Save the document as question 5C and print all meshed. So you print all these 3 letters, then you'll be done. Okay, you'll be done. So you can say finish, mail match, and print documents. All right, print all. They need all letters, so you print all the letters. Okay, and you print. All right, then you'll have your question 5C. You don't need to make any changes. You just need to change few things. 1, question 5C. 2, preview results. 3, you print. You get your marks. 4 marks for free. All right, so you will be done. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed today's lesson. I wish you all the best. Till we meet again next time. Thank you.